The 1.3 billion tons of water behind me is a 180-year-old underwater city. This city, built on the dreams of thousands of people looking to discover gold, had hotels, churches, stagecoaches, and even a cemetery. But all that vanished 70 years ago when rising waters swallowed the entire valley.
Old Wild
Today
West.
we came out here with some cutting-edge technology because I knew if we could locate the city, we might find some buried treasure. But what I didn't know is in the process, we would accidentally stumble upon some discoveries. What is that? That were way more incredible. Oh my gosh! I'm the king of the world!
Is that a submarine?
I'm about to go hop on a boat to attempt something, to make a video I've been wanting to make for over 6 years. There's just something about exploring the unknown. Like even at NASA when I worked there, we're exploring the unknown secrets of the solar system, but just right here on Earth. You've got this lake with thousands of boaters on the surface, totally oblivious to the hidden secrets lurking just hundreds of feet below them. And this lake in particular, I've got a feeling, has some really juicy secrets. And that's because on a cool March morning in 1848, a guy named William Sidney and his two buddies were hunting along the American River. But instead of bagging a deer, they discovered something a heck of a lot shinier.
Is that a gold?
Back the largest pile of gold since the start of the California gold rush, only a few weeks earlier. When word spread about their discovery, nearly 7,000 people
Gold.
in the valley, hoping to strike it rich. And
That's
indeed,
how I
this
would
did create
react.
California's first millionaire, Samuel Brannan. But rather than mining any gold himself, he just sold pickaxes to everyone looking for gold. Now, all this hype created a bustling town with 7 saloons, a post office, even dance halls. But when the gold was mostly gone after decades of mining and deadly floods kept sweeping through this valley out to Sacramento, a dam was built right here to stop all those floods, creating a new lake, sealing away this ghostly time capsule somewhere under all this water. And since I love nothing more than a good Scooby-Doo mystery and cutting-edge tech, I headed out to the lake to see what submerged.
I mean, it's probably deep down under the mud,
A few days before my planned trip, I saw this clip of a $250,000 wakeboard boat sinking just offshore. So I decided that would be as good a spot as any to kick things off and calibrate our underwater scanning sensors. So after making our way to the approximate location, we dropped in our scanning torpedo. Let's get this hog in the water. Like a granite stick. Okay, we're in. Let's go. And nothing happened.
I'm not seeing transmit on.
But there's nothing a group of engineers love more than a problem that needs to be fixed. You might check those connections.
The antennas are hooked up to the box, right?
What about this one? And so after another 30 minutes of intense troubleshooting, what's the connection that's missing?
We should have everything.
We just turned the dumb thing off and on again.
Oh wait, now I'm getting response.
And then, of course, got our first hit. We got a signal. Since we already knew the boat's approximate location, after just a few minutes of scanning,
Guys,
we hit jackpot.
we got something here.
You got something?
Might be the boat.
You think it could be that ski boat?
Could be. See the big shadow?
Oh, baby. This could be the boat. We might have found her. This is Todd, by the way, and he not only has a doctorate in geohydrology, but this is his scanning torpedo. And the trick to how it works is sort of like when you're on a cliff and you yell and then wait to hear your echo. If it takes a short time to hear your echo bounce back, you know the other side of the canyon is close. And if it takes a long time, you know it's far. Well, the torpedo is just traveling through the water, yelling echo a bunch of times every second. But since it has really sensitive ears,
Okay,
it
that's
can tell
smart.
exactly how long it takes to hear the echo back. And from that, it can generate a map of everything that's below the water, even in pitch black darkness. This, by the way, is also how our Crunch Labs Hack Pack Balance bot named Bobo, which you can build yourself, by the way, knows when it's too close to a wall. This proximity sensor is the part ultrasonically yelling and listening for the echo. How deep is the water here?
63 feet, that's gotta be it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
It might be the boat.
It might be the boat.
I feel like such an adventure. So now that we located the sunken boat, I wanted to see it for myself. That's good enough for me. Let's hit the sub. And the coolest way possible to do that is in your own personal submarine. But not just any personal submarine, because this is the exact sub a few years back in the Bahamas where I first discovered my love of sharks.
Whoa.
My only hope was this time, there'd be fewer sharks. Let's go.
Come on down.
No sharks in this lake, right?
Not that I know of. Go find a boat. Oxygen is flowing. Hatch switch. All right, here we go. It's hot as hell. Sorry for it being so hot. You thought it was hot outside? Enjoy, mine's on a...
Who's turn on the AC?
It's on.
They got AC there?
Life support systems are on and running, and I am ready to dive.
Let's go see what the heck's down there.
So you're the co-pilot. If you see something you don't like, tell me. If it looks weird, I need to know. See the vertical line on that thing? Just keep your eyes focused right on it if you could. Okay.
I'm straight ahead. There's a line.
You got it?
Yeah, see it?
Yeah. All right.
Do you want me looking down to see if I see the boat? And sure enough,
How
just
deep
as
you
the
can go
sonar
with a
torpedo
submarine?
predicted,
I see it.
You see it?
we found a ski boat. Oh, no way.
Oh shit.
We're gonna crash on it, man. Boom.
Hey, they
Snuck up on us.
Holy cow.
That's a sunken ship.
Topside, we're at the boat.
And a quick check of the registration number confirmed this was the exact boat that sank a few days earlier. That is an expensive boat. And these were the exact oranges that sank a few days earlier. So this thing's just chilling right on the bottom of the lake. Oh, a little fishy. We're swimming with the fish and the boat. Yeah.
that's cool.
It's one of those super ski boats or something.
Yeah, crazy. You wonder how it sunk. This is like the lake Titanic.
Oh.
Is that a Red Bull?
I just felt something. Do we hit the ground?
Yeah, we're
Bottom down.
You can actually see the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm thrusting down to hold us.
We're just chilling on the bottom of the lake bed now, right next to this sunken boat. And as you can see, after being underwater only a few days, the boat was absolutely covered in silt. And that's the main reason this lake is so good at keeping her secrets. The low visibility means things are really hard to find. For example, on January 1st, 1965, two planes collided above the lake, killing 4 people. And while one plane somehow limped its way to an emergency landing in a nearby airport, the other plane and its passengers plummeted into the lake, never to be seen again. Well, we've already found one sunken boat. Now we just gotta find the lost city.
Topside, Nomad requesting permission to come up.
Nomad, you clear to surface.
Copy, clear to surface. Here we go.
Did you need a permission to come up? I thought you need a permission to come down. Or...
This is what uses our air, is every time we go up once and twice.
How much air do we have to breathe?
Breathing time's easy. Buoyancy time, we don't have a lot of. We technically have 4 ascents and descents.
Really? Now this was news to me, but it turns out you actually have to calibrate a sub differently for freshwater versus saltwater. Because saltwater is more dense, making the sub naturally more buoyant. But in freshwater, it has to utilize more air to make you float to get you back to the surface. And that means fewer up and down dives before you're out of air. Unfortunately for us, that means we've only got a few dives left on our mission to find an underwater city. As troubling as this revelation was, the good news, we found a boat! It's like a modern-day ship hunter. Because we now know we can find stuff with the torpedo sub combination. So we put the scanner back in the water to find our sunken city. I'm the king of the lake!
Ah,
Now it turns out there's a key difference between treasure hunting and treasure finding. Anything?
Nothing yet.
Because treasure finding is really exciting, but treasure hunting, anything?
Nope.
Especially when you're
can you
hunting
like
through 30,000
program
acres of
AI to
water.
do that for
Nada.
you?
It's actually really boring. Who knew hunting for underwater cities was so boring? And my impatience must have incurred the wrath of the treasure hunting gods, because something not boring finally happened.
Where did you get your bad luck jujus, man?
Why? What happened?
We have a dead motor.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
You think it's a battery?
No, it's like locked in gear, which means I can't start it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, let's see what happens.
Just died.
All right, let's hook up a tow line.
It was time for reinforcements, because for the bad news, this boat was dead. But for the good news, the replacement boat was rocking a party deck and dual action water slides. Let's go! Which meant treasure hunting was suddenly way more fun. If anyone was wondering, yeah, I do my own stunts. Anything, Todd? Todd! You got anything,
She's
Todd?
mad.
And my persistence paid off. Anything? Because we finally got some good news.
Hey, Mark, I think we found something.
We got something.
All right, check it out. There it is. Boom.
No way. We had discovered
What is that?
an underwater bridge.
Yeah, you can see the bridge support structures where it would have terminated into an old roadway.
Now the bridge looks warped in these pictures, but that's actually because the scanning torpedo only sends those echoes off to the sides. So directly below, you'll always have a blind spot. And since the blind spot was right in the center of the bridge, that could only mean one thing. That's right below us right now.
Yep, that's it.
I think it's time to hop in the sub. The thinking was, if we found the bridge, we would find the lost city.
Room for one more? Welcome aboard. I got the hatch.
So I was all in on using our second dive to find it.
Let's find a bridge.
But the captain was having some worries.
This is murky water.
Yes, it is.
And the language he used really got across how dire the situation was.
Maybe trees down there.
Ah, trees, yeah. Me no likey trees.
But it turns out trees were a pretty big worry here. Because again, this wasn't an ordinary lake. It's more of an underwater forest. Which means if the sub were to get snagged in the branches of one of these underwater trees, we could get trapped with no way to make it back to the surface while our air just runs out. So with trees on the mind, we set off on our third to last dive.
Whoa. And it starts to get dark. Wish we were in clear water.
The on-tree watch seemed easy, then I saw how murky things got as we descended down. But it was hard to stay nervous when the colors were changing so beautifully around me.
Let's go. We're right on the edge of it, Mark. Get all lights on, man. We can't even see anything. Wow, this is so surreal. Looks like
a green screen. Oh, actually.
I need all eyes. I'm looking straight down, straight down. Look everywhere.
I was laser focused, even if I couldn't even tell if we were moving at all.
Are you hovering or are you going down still? No, we're still going down.
And I was pretty sure the coast was clear beneath us. Until I wasn't. Because the sub hit something, and I just hoped it wasn't what I thought it was.
We had contact.
Roger, stand by.
And I don't want to give too much away, but a recurring theme of this video is failure and overcoming failure. And that's a skill studies show that can be taught.
Did you see that?
And that's why I created Crunch Slabs, because toys that are too all the ones with super together. So with the holidays coming up, if you want the perfect gift to you, we're gonna have it.
Like, what do? Go straight up? We appear to be on a bridge beam.
Where? Oh! Which was actually, no way, the best case scenario.
We're literally on an underwater bridge right now that's sunk and lost to the world. Cars can no longer drive on this bridge, but in the submarine, we're like cruising along. We're literally on a guardrail right now. Visibility is really low, so it's kind of precarious, but we're getting closer to the city.
Now down in the sub, visibility was once again pretty low because of all the sediment in the water. But we were still able to perform some up-close scans of the structure, and when we combined that with the mesh from the scanning torpedo, we came up with a predicted bridge structure that looked something like this. And later on, after doing some further research, we discovered an actual picture of the bridge from when the lake waters receded from a bad drought a while back. And as you can see here, we were pretty much spot on. Since the bridge most likely led to the underwater city, we knew we were closing in on the target. But after returning our efforts back to scanning, we stumbled across something completely unexpected.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, is that a plane?
I think it could be.
You can see the height, because look at the shadow
We
cast.
have
Oh,
two shadows
shit.
here that are sticking up high. One could be the tail, and one could be the motor. Look how different it looks.
That means
than
there's
the
dead
rocks,
people
right?
there,
This looks
right?
really natural. That looks very man-made.
Looks to me like this is perhaps part of a wing.
No way.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Now what was really
That's kinda
interesting about
scary.
this discovery is if you recall from earlier, there was that plane that vanished into the lake 60 years ago with 4 people on board. And even though their family tried for years to find them, partially due to the extreme murkiness of the water, they were never to be seen again.
So you're telling me we might have just accidentally discovered a wrecked plane on the bottom of this lake?
Yes,
What? Does that happen?
it happened today.
We gotta go check it out. How deep is that?
This is about 220 feet.
Wow.
That depth would be our deepest dive yet, and since we only had 2 dives left, we decided to continue on looking for the lost city, figuring that once we found it, if we had a dive to spare, we'd have ourselves a bonus airplane. And our persistence paid off, because not long after, we got these scans back from the location that historic records indicate the city would most likely be. So it was back in the sub to take our second to last dive straight into the city.
Topside, going down. I feel like I want to put my seatbelt on.
2 dives.
At first, I was just excited to get my eyes on the city.
Are your lights on? Not yet.
But soon enough, as we descended deeper and deeper, and the glass in front of me stayed just as empty, I started to get worried about whether or not
Imagine
we
if
could
that
find
thing
the city.
gonna start cracking. I would be
Freaking
scared.
terrible, isn't it? Yeah. We're running out of time, too. Yeah.
We were right where the town was supposed to be, but after searching as hard as we could,
Fine, I'm done. This is worthless. We're coming up. We're finished down here.
Copy that, near the surface.
we came up empty-handed. Now, what we were hoping to see would be something similar to this, based off first-hand descriptions of the town and some historical photos from the time, where you'd see one of the 4 saloons with a piano still inside, a general store with the pickaxes from Samuel Brandon, California's first millionaire, but instead what the scan revealed were just the foundations of the buildings that looked like this, because it turns out there was a massive fire that ripped through the entire town, destroying all of the buildings, which was a super critical missing piece of information that in hindsight would have saved me a lot of time and money. So while our hopes of finding a super cool town were officially dashed, we still had that plane scan giving us a glimmer of hope of not leaving the lake with just a bridge and a ski boat. The only challenge was it was at the deepest part of the lake, which made me pretty nervous knowing we only had enough air for one more dive.
Let's see, chat. Are we gonna cook?
My life support systems are on and running, and I am ready to dive. Hatch switch. All right, here we go.
Let's go see what the heck's down there.
And so with the dive underway, I was really hopeful we were about to close the book on a 60-year-old mystery, giving the families the closure they deserved. And while keeping a lookout for something cool, I saw something that definitely wasn't.
It's okay that water is dripping down?
Yeah, it's just water. Don't worry about it.
It's just water. Don't worry about that, he said.
Put it over here.
I kept my eyes open and hoped the captain was right, and that this was completely normal.
We just need some pressure on that hatch. Come on, get that dynamic.
All right, I trust you, Captain.
Okay, I don't know.
More water dripping down, but that's supposed to happen, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
As we dove deeper, it was clear something was very, very wrong.
I'm not nervous.
This is the home stretch, but as long as we find the plane, the whole trip would be worth it.
What is that? Oh shit, no.
All right, we're going up. Topside, we have a severe hatch leak. Not certain why, but
They were not that deep though, so...
freaking waterfall. This is a failed dive.
Now, the best part about being an engineer is failure is part of the process. In fact, you almost embrace it because it forces you to rethink your approach and come back with something even better. You develop resilience, which means you can always find a backup plan. And I'm happy to report that today was no exception, because this was my secret weapon of
We got a
last
drone.
resort. Essentially an underwater remote-controlled robot scuba diver that can visit the plane for me while capturing scans and sending back a live video feed in the process. So while I wouldn't be seeing the plane with my own 2 eyes, our friendly robot was gonna lend me hers. So with a sub out of commission and the robot in the water, our underwater expedition all came down to this. I knew our chances of success were
like
extremely
space.
slim in these super murky waters, in part because there were no backup plans remaining.
Oh, don't crash.
This would be our last chance.
Okay, we're fine.
That's good. And how far away are we, you think?
I would say maybe 20 feet.
What is that?
Is it a wing?
Are you kidding me?
Rotor.
The propeller.
That's a prop.
Route's still intact. No way.
Yeah, we got lucky.
That's insane.
As a reminder, the reason this lake holds so many secrets is because the visibility is so poor. But thankfully, we had a workaround. Because just like with the bridge, our plan was to scan the plane section by section, and then once we got back home, we could piece those scans together to see what we'd actually found. So as far as today was concerned, we'd done everything we could, and I felt really good about our efforts. Which meant at this point, after packing up and heading home, all we'd have to do was wait. And we didn't have to wait long.
4 days.
Okay, we've identified the plane. Just got word there's an email in my inbox, the video that stitches together all the pieces of the plane we found, and I do not want to wait till tomorrow at work to view it, so I'm doing it now. The plane we're looking for that was lost 60 years ago is this Piper Comanche 250. Big moment. Let's go. Okay, there's the scan. Dang it.
That's a different plane.
What? It doesn't look like this.
What?
It's close. What did we find then? And as it turns out, after doing some additional research, this is an LA-4 180, which matches perfectly with the reports of this exact model of water plane sinking here in 1986.
And fortunately, in that case, everyone made it out safely before it went down.
And honestly, this felt like a win to me, because after powering through all the challenges the lake had thrown at us, I still got to make some pretty remarkable personal discoveries, and the lake got to keep her one
What about the city though?
At least for now. Learning how to embrace failure as the quickest way to figuring something out is what it means to
Oh man.
subscriber
Oh,
special.
no city. Oh. Okay, maybe in the next episode.